Trading212 offers some ridiculously good products, from a market-leading cash ISA to a zero-fees investment platform to big sign-up bonuses, while still being able to make millions and millions in profit each year. So this raises the question, how the hell do they make so much money? And are their products too good to be true? And rather than being basically free, are they actually full of hidden fees? This video will explain exactly how Trading212 make their money, and whether you, the customer, are getting a great deal on their products or silently getting screwed. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's George, and as someone interested in investing, I see adverts for Trading212 absolutely everywhere, and everyone seems to recommend them as the best investment platform to use. But I always wondered, how are Trading212 able to offer such good products and services basically for free, while still being able to make millions in profits each year? But then I started to see rumours on Reddit and other platforms that Trading212's products are actually full of hidden fees, and us, as the customers, were actually getting screwed over. So I decided to get to the bottom of it, and what I found was actually pretty interesting. So, are Trading212 screwing us over? Well, the short answer is no, as long as you're careful. And to explain what I mean by this, you need to understand how Trading212 make their money, as in which of their products are profitable and which of the products are not. So, Trading212 essentially offer 4 products. Now, some of these products don't make them any money, and they're designed to attract in new customers, and some of these products make Trading212 an absolute fortune and are highly profitable. So the 4 products they offer come in the form of 4 different accounts. That's the Cash ISA, the Stocks and Shares ISA, the Invest account, and the CFD trading account. We'll now talk about each one individually to see which ones make them money and which ones don't. So let's start with the Cash ISA, and as you probably know, a Cash ISA is very similar to a normal bank account, as in you have cash in there and it generates interest, and it's within an ISA, so the interest you generate is tax-free. Now, Trading212 don't really charge any fees in their Cash ISA. There's no fees to deposit, no fees to withdraw, and no admin fees or anything like that. And also, at the time of writing, the interest rate they're offering on their Cash ISA is a market leader, as in it's one of the best you can get at the moment. And so because they offer such a good interest rate, there's basically no scope for Trading212 to earn a higher rate of interest than they're actually paying out to you. So they're not making any money this way either, which, by the way, is one of the ways that the big banks will make a load of money, as they'll offer a lower interest rate than they actually get on your deposits. So that one's pretty simple. They're basically making no money on their Cash ISA. It's one of these products that's meant to attract in new customers, rather than itself being profitable. Okay, so let's move on to their second product, the Stocks and Shares ISA. Now, most of the big Stocks and Shares ISAs providers, for example Vanguard, AJ Bell, or Hargreaves Lansdown, will all charge an account fee, which is a small percentage of your overall account balance, just to hold a Stocks and Shares ISA. Now, Trading212 don't have an account fee. It's completely free to hold a Stocks and Shares ISA with them. They also don't charge any admin fees or any fees on deposits or withdrawals. Now, they do charge a fee on deposits from credit or debit cards over £2,000. However, you can completely avoid this by just depositing via bank transfer, which is free for any amount. And if you buy investments which aren't quoted in your home currency, they will charge a foreign exchange fee. But this is competitive, and you can easily avoid it by just buying investments which are quoted in your home currency. So it looks like Trading212 aren't making much money on their Stocks and Shares ISAs either, as any fees they do charge are easily avoidable. Now, there are rumours that Trading212 are making money on the difference between the buy and the sell price of some of their products, also known as the spread markup. However, this type of spread markup on these products are illegal in the UK and the EU. And as Trading212 are regulated in both of these jurisdictions, they're not making money this way either. Okay, so moving on to their third product, which is the normal Invest account. Now, for most people, you only ever need to use this account if you use all of your ISA allowance in a year. That's £20,000 in any tax year. And in any case, this account is very similar to the Stocks and Shares ISA. The one key difference is Trading212 are allowed to engage in share lending within this account. They're not allowed to do this within an ISA, but they can in a normal Invest account. And what this means is that any shares that you own within this Invest account can be lent out by Trading212, and they'll earn an interest on it. Now, luckily for you, Trading212 will split this interest equally with you, and you do have to opt in before they will do any share lending. And the only downside with share lending is you do have some counterparty risk, which basically means that whoever borrows your shares could go bankrupt and default on the loan, and you won't get your shares back. Now, this is a very small risk, and in some cases Trading212 will actually swallow the loss for you. However, there's no guarantee that they'll do this. And like I said, you do have to opt into share lending anyway, so if you don't want this to happen, it won't happen. So apart from this small amount of share lending interest, Trading212 aren't really making any money on their Invest account either. So this leaves us with the fourth and final product, the CFD trading account. Now, for those unaware, a CFD, or contract for difference, is a financial derivative product, and it allows traders to speculate on the price movements of various different assets, whether that's stocks, commodities, or other things, without actually having to own the underlying asset. And it also allows traders to use something called leverage, which basically means that they can control a larger position of something with a smaller amount of capital invested. However, this increases the risk massively. Now, CFD trading is highly speculative, and it's definitely not investing. It's basically glorified gambling in my opinion, and 70 to 80% of new CFD traders will lose money. Now, this is really where Trading 212 make their money, as there are many different ways that they can extract a fee from CFD traders on this CFD account. Now, first of all, on these products, Trading 212 are allowed to make money on the spread, that is the difference between the buy and the sell price, and then they can pocket the difference. Secondly, if a trader holds a CFD product overnight, then Trading 212 will charge an interest rate with a markup on it, as when you trade CFDs, you're essentially borrowing money. Thirdly, they also charge a 0.5% foreign exchange fee. And there are other methods that Trading 212 can use to extract revenue from CFD traders. And I won't go into any more detail here, but all you need to know is that they can make loads of money from CFD traders. So Trading 212's business model is that they have 3 products, that's the Cash ISA, the Stocks and Shares ISA, and the Invest account, which don't really make them any money, but they attract lots of new customers in. Then they have this 4th product, which is the CFD trading account, which is insanely profitable. And the hope is that some amount of their new customers that they've attracted in will then go over to the CFD account to roll the dice, and that's where they can make their money. And not everyone needs to do this, only a very small fraction of their new customers that they've attracted in needs to actually go over to this CFD account for it to be worthwhile for Trading 212. Now personally, I haven't got an issue with them doing this. There are plenty of warnings before you open a CFD account, and Trading 212 make it very clear that these are speculative things that you're playing with. And it's very difficult to sort of go into this section by accident. And what this allows Trading 212 to do is offer some really amazing investment products. Before the likes of Trading 212 and some of their other competitors, you would never be able to open a Stocks and Shares ISA for free and pay 0 account fee. So personally, I think this is a really good thing, and it's funded by this more speculative CFD arm. So I think it's worth bearing in mind that no, Trading 212 is definitely not a scam, but it's important to bear in mind that they do make a lot of money on people that try to trade CFDs but really don't know what they're doing. So it's important not to fall into this trap and to stick to the actual investment accounts rather than the glorified gambling account. Now, if you've made it this far, you might find value in my recent video where I discuss the reasons why I'm leaving Vanguard for a different investment provider in response to their new fees which come into force on the 28th of February 2025. Links on screen now. And hopefully you found this video useful. And if you've got any questions for me, please leave me a comment below. I'll be sure to get to them all. And if you've made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel, as we've got many more videos on the topics of investing and personal finance, and many more in the works to come. Thanks for watching.